What up, fantasy sports world? It's your boy Open Mind, one half of the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast. And we back again with week 4 of fantasy football. Now last week, my Lions beat those Ravens. Boy, am I excited. But we not biased. This is about the players, not about the teams. All right? And we are back again with week 4 to give y'all these picks. Right? Because you got to pick them to get this money. I hope y'all got that money last week, and I hope y'all going to get this money again this week. So, I'm about to toss it over to my boy DZ to give y'all his picks for week 4 of fantasy football. Take it away, DZ.
What's going on, everybody? This is one half of the ReCapp, DZ. If you played Jonathan Taylor on that early slate, even though he was highly on, it was nice because he actually, he did what he was supposed to do. But, if you played later on in the full slate, well, winning lineup didn't have him, but, he still did a very good darn job. I think you probably would have had a good combination if you picked him. But anyway, it's a new week. Let's go on. My first pick, I'm picking at quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Going up against that Baltimore defense, who is allowing the most passing yards, rushing yards, total offense, and total points per game. Total points against per game. Now, if you know Mahomes, he can pass, he can run, he can rushing touchdowns, he's getting passing touchdowns. He is a dual threat all around, so why not? I mean, it's the perfect scenery, it's the perfect storm for him to have his way. And I believe he's going to be a scoring machine this week. As for picking a receiver, good luck. I have no idea who to pick here. I mean, if you play a fantasy sport, picking a constant KC wide receiver threat is like playing the lottery. You're not going to win it. It's not consistent at all. Even when it was Tyreek Hill, it was like flipping a coin, heads or tails. And next up, I got James Cook from Buffalo. New Orleans defense is allowing over 100 yards per game. They okay in the pass game, but one of the worst defenses in points per game. I am looking at this because Cook is a dual threat at the running back position. He goes out for passing downs. He catches the ball. He rushes the ball. And this game is supposed to get out of hand. I mean, even if it is in hand, Cook is going to get his touches. He should get his touches. And he's also going to meet that end zone at least twice. I'm going to say at least twice. He's going to get in that end zone at least twice. If it's 2 passing touchdowns, if it's 1 rushing, 1 passing, he's getting in there. So pick up James Cook. Okay, here we go for my last player. Trey Tucker. I'm a little bit surprised by him last week. He surprised us all. Geno Smith is a quarterback, but, it's Geno. We never know. But, Geno and the Raiders are going against the Bears, who is the worst. They're 27th in passing yards, and they're 30 in points allowed per game. Points against per game. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, at 4.2, you're looking for value. I mean, that is the guy that you're going to have to pick. I mean, Geno Smith has targeted him at least 8 times within the past 2 games. At 4,200, you getting targeted at least 8 times, and you blew up like that the last week. You should have a pretty good outing against one of the worst pass defenses in the league. I mean, 31 teams and you're 27th in passing yards, and 31 teams and you're 30th in points allowed per game. I mean, you can't really go wrong there. And last up, I got the defense this week. I'm going to San Francisco defense. They're going against the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence. I thought Trevor would be a breakout quarterback, but I don't see him doing much at all. I don't really know what's going on here. He can have a top tier receiver, and I still think he won't be able to do much. Anyway, I'm expecting San Francisco defense to break out this week and be low owned. I expect them to get picks. I expect maybe a pick 6 and some sacks. I don't expect the rushing attack to be the best. I am not expecting their pass game to be any better. If they do, they need someone to step up. And I don't know who will step up on the Jacksonville Jaguars right now. You guys have a good game. Good week.
Thank you, DZ, for those picks. And now it's my turn to get into my picks. Now, normally I wouldn't go against my brother on the very same podcast that we share, but I want to spice things up a bit in week 4. Let's spice it up. Add some cayenne pepper, some habanero, understand me, some jalapeno. Let's spice it up a bit in week 4. I challenge my brother right here on the show against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Ravens did lose to my Lions, but the Ravens put up 30 points against my Lions defense. So let's go with Lamar Jackson against the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, I know DZ said pick Patrick Mahomes against the Ravens defense. I'm not saying he's wrong, but what I'm also saying is the Kansas City Chiefs defense ain't that much better either, right? And I think Lamar Jackson has something to prove. He got to pick himself up off the ground. My Lions beat up on him, you know what I'm saying? And on the top of that, Lamar Jackson has always had an issue with the Chiefs. He always has to prove that he's the better quarterback against Patrick Mahomes. I don't know who's the better quarterback. I'm going to let y'all decide on that. But for week 4 of fantasy football, look at the stats on your screen. Put Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews on your squad if you want to get this money. Pick 'em. And my next player up is a wide receiver that I want to give flowers to, right? We give flowers to these players. We don't care who wins or loses the game. It's the players that matters when it comes to fantasy football. When it comes to Draftkings, Fanduel, and Prizepicks, it's all about the players. Doesn't matter who team they play for. Doesn't matter if they won or lost their game. What matters is the numbers they put on your squad. And Rome Odunze has been putting up numbers in fantasy sports, right? I know the Bears are the Bears. Say what you want about the Bears. Caleb Williams is connecting with Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze has a total of 27 targets in 3 weeks of football and 4 touchdowns in 3 weeks of football. Win or lose the game, Rome Odunze is going to get the ball thrown to him. And if you want to get this money in fantasy football in week 4, put Rome Odunze on your squad. Pick 'em. And my last player to close out week 4 of the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast is a running back. Now, the Jets have allowed running backs to run all over them, right? And the Dolphins play the Jets. So let's put Devon Achane on the squad. Right now, Devon Achane has 2 touchdowns receptions. He's also a dual threat, just like James Cook. Devon Achane is a dual threat. He gets passes thrown to him. He can run and catch the ball. He got 2 reception touchdowns. And the Jets are not stopping the run. The Jets ain't stopping the run or the pass. I don't know who these Jets are in this defense, right? I don't know who this defense is over the Jets. I don't know what that's going on over there. But Devon Achane is going to have himself a great day against the Jets. So put Devon Achane on your squad for week 4 of fantasy football. If you want to get this money, pick 'em. All right, that wraps it up for week 4 of the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And thank y'all for the support, all these likes and views y'all giving us. We definitely appreciate all the love y'all been showing us for the last couple of weeks. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Myself, Open Mind, my brother DZ. Like, share, subscribe. Keep pushing out those views. Keep pushing out those likes. Keep sharing the video. We see y'all. We see the love y'all giving us. And we definitely appreciate all that love. So, I will say this at the end of every video like a signature. Always make multiple lineups. These are just suggestions. Y'all do not have to pick the players that we tell you to pick. But we guarantee you that one of these players are going to put some numbers on your squad. Right? So, those of you who are playing FanDuel, there is a lineup option on there called Superflex, right? We gave y'all 2 quarterbacks, right? So you're going to have to make multiple lineups anyway. Always make multiple lineups. We gave y'all 2 quarterbacks on this episode. So you can put Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson on one lineup on the FanDuel. Only FanDuel has this option. Draftkings doesn't have that. But Prizepicks definitely has it. You can pick whoever you want to pick on Prizepicks. We gave you 2 quarterbacks today, right? 2 quarterbacks for week 4. All right? Once again, I'm your host, Open Mind, along with your other host, DZ. This has been the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast. See y'all in week 5. Deuces!